It's time for Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports. Fighting Cardinals football is brought to you by the Cloverbelt Credit Union, Rocket Industrial, the Weld Riley Law Firm and attorney Matt Meyer, Wimmer Real Estate, and Road Ready University Driver's Education. It's time now for Newman Catholic High School football on your home for the Cardinals, Wausau Area Sports. And good evening and welcome to Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports. Tonight, it is the kickoff of the 2026 season as the Cardinals take on the Wolves of Algoma. From Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School, I'm Chad Holmes. Well, the Newman Catholic Cardinals made another playoff appearance last year. They are one of two teams in 8-player football that has made the postseason playoffs each and every year. A season ago, the Cardinals went 5-4. They lost at Frederick in an 8-player level 1 playoff. And they lost quite a few all-conference performers from last season. Had two-way first-team all-conference performer Everett Pent, who has graduated. Two-way first-team selection Tristan Fisher has graduated. Quincy Fender, last year's starting quarterback, has graduated. Damian Pent, Griffin Pent, lots of holes to fill for this Newman Catholic team, but it's been a solid start to a practice for Newman Catholic. They had a good scrimmage last week, and now they're ready to go to start off their new season. There are some changes this year. Newman Catholic has moved into a new conference, the North Central East. And to say it is a much tougher conference is an understatement. It is a conference that features 4 of the top 10 ranked teams for entertainment purposes only in the BoundWisconsin.com 8-player state poll. You have number 1 ranked Gilman, number 2 ranked Owen Withy, also number 6 ranked Athens. And there was one other squad that was also in the top 10. It slips my mind at this point. But again, it's a very, very difficult conference that Newman Catholic is participating in this year. Newman Catholic has a new starting quarterback who had a chance to play some quarterback last year, senior Michael Fox. He was 30 of 61 last season for 535 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions after taking over for the injured starter Quincy Fender. Newman has one of the top running backs back this season. In fact, last season as a freshman, Eli Fight was very impressive when he was able to hit the field in the varsity games towards the end of last season. In fact, he led the team in rushing as a freshman with 355 yards and averaged 8.9 yards per carry. Fight had a massive game and a win over Port Edwards, running for 185 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. Also, they do have one player that was mentioned in the all-conference team a season ago, senior Carter Sirwaka. He is the only player that is back that had any mention in the all-conference team last season. So we're going to see, I think, a lot of new starters and players in new roles for the Newman Catholic Cardinals this season. Their opponent tonight, the Algoma Wolves, they have had some very successful seasons as well. But unfortunately for Algoma, they're a squad that has not been eligible for the playoffs because you cannot be involved in the 8-player football playoffs in the WIAA if you have an average enrollment for the past 3 years of over 200. So they have not been in the postseason, but they've had some impressive teams. Last season, they went 6-2. They would have been a playoff team except for that enrollment ban. So, again, that's been a solid team, and this is a very solid matchup here tonight between Newman and Algoma. We are going to take a very quick break, and then we are going to come back and hear my pregame interview with the head coach of the Newman Catholic Cardinals, Paul Mickling. That's coming up in 2 minutes. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports.
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau area sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau area sports. Newman Catholic High School football continues on Wausau area sports as the Cardinals open up their 2026 season taking on Algoma. I'm Chad Holmes, joined by head coach Paul Miklig, and coach, back at it for year number 25. Well, I guess to start off, again, it's not day one, the first day of practice, but since practice began about 2.5 weeks ago, are you as ready as you feel like you need to be to start off the campaign?
As ready as you're going to be. I feel that we have everything covered from our basis. Does that mean that we're going to be hitting on all cylinders? Probably not. But I think we are as prepared and as ready as we can be. A lot of factors that we can't control things. So we can only do the best that we can do. And I think that's something that we've learned over time is, control what you can control and try your best with the other stuff, because times change and things change and you got to do, play the card that the hands that you're dealt with.
And the hand that you're dealt with this year, and in terms of preparing for the season and for the broadcast, look at a listing of all conference players that you lost, and then all conference players you have back, and it's a pretty thin line in terms of that. All conference players you return. That means new kids in new roles. And I imagine that that's, again, a process that starts during the off season, realizing that not only in terms of the numbers, but also in terms of leadership. I mean, it really is, every year is a new group, but this year especially, a lot of guys moving into new roles, both in terms of what you expect between the lines and also, I imagine, in terms of leadership as well.
Yeah, I thought some of that stuff as a leadership, I think, can carry over from year to year, and I honestly think they're just as good, if not better, than what we've had in the past. So they've done a great job with some of that, some of those older guys. But it's different kind of leadership too, during the off season, and then there's during the season, and then there's in the classroom, and there's to find somebody that can do all that is difficult. And I think we do have a pretty good leadership as a whole on there, and the talent wise, obviously, like you said, it goes up and down and around, and different guys that might not have the opportunity in the past are getting the opportunity, so they have the opportunity to rise to the occasion and see what they can do as individuals. I mean, does it help when you have 8 guys coming back? They're all conference. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer, so I don't know why we even discussed that. But on the flip side, if you have nobody, does that mean you have no non-conference players that year? No, we got guys that have opportunities, see what they can do. So, there's some weight into it, but and there's definitely some growing that we're going to do, but the one thing I can say is over time, if you're going to lose sleep about who was all conference the year before and who wasn't, you're not going to get much sleep.
I don't sleep. I don't lose any sleep over it, but I got to fill 2.5 hours of good broadcast time. I know what you mean. We talked a couple weeks back, and one of the things that kind of jumped out is when you talked about your quarterback, Michael Fox, and one of the things that I think, as a coach, you must, you enjoy being around the kids who have that love for taking those strides forward. And you mentioned that, as he goes into his senior year, that you feel like, hey, he really is moved all in. And I imagine that for your quarterback position and also a guy you're going to count on defensively as well. Those are the kind of things that maybe outside, again, the stats that you really want to see when a new season begins. Those guys, they love the game and they just really want to come out there and get better.
Yeah, I mean, he loves football. He loves leading the football group. He does everything you ask. He's a good kid off the field, a good leader, somebody that you would like your son to emulate and to be like, and cares about other people, cares about what happens to them, and has empathy and wants to get better and wants to make the plays and is going to do and make sure that if he has to give something up to somebody else so they can make the play, he's willing to do that. And so he's had a terrific year since the end of last football season until today, and people you want to pull for and just make sure that they have success, because they've already had success before we even played the game. So because he's going to be a good human being in 3 months, it doesn't matter if we win the football game or not.
One of the things that I think the kids get a great opportunity at Newman Catholic is as a double-edged sword for you, obviously, because you'd probably love to have, the opportunity to have so many numbers that maybe freshmen and sophomores are not asked to play, but you have a sophomore who's a playmaker in Eli Fight, and he had the opportunity as a freshman. He's going to get great opportunities both sides of the football, but he's really an exciting player to watch develop. And it's sometimes when you watch him out there, sometimes you fail to, at least from the outside, hey, that's only a sophomore, and he still has a lot of experience to gain, and should be a very exciting process.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be worrying about grades and what year they are, or we got our guys, we got and I think all 17 of them can play. Hopefully we add 1 or 2 here during the course of the next couple of weeks, but when we go there, we feel that we have all 17 kids that can play football. And so I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at Eli is a young man that can make plays when the ball's in his hand. Defensively, he's as aggressive as and plays down hills as anybody we've had. And we're hoping that he has a great season, and not a great sophomore season, a great season. And we want to make sure, I'd be kidding if I didn't say that if he doesn't have good, when he has a good game, I'm pretty confident we're gonna have a good game. And if we can't get him going, then we're gonna struggle. That's just how this goes. So our goal is to get him going.
You mentioned the 17 that you have, and hopefully maybe a couple more, and that they all can play. And that's actually something that, again, I've heard around the practice field, is that you think about 17, you don't think depth, but you said at times that, hey, we got kids that can go out there, and in the way that they kind of fall, that you do have an opportunity for competition, an opportunity for these guys to strive forward, an opportunity that from time to time to try to give somebody a blow. But talk a little bit about that aspect. Do you feel like you do have a little bit of depth, despite, again, the number that kind of stands out?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have I just said, I feel comfortable putting anybody out there and being able to play high school football and not putting them out in a situation that they're going to fail. So with that, that's a good sign. That's a good thing, and that's a good thing for everybody, because I never want to put somebody out there that I don't think can be able to handle themselves, and to that's the first thing. And then the second thing would be to help the teammates around them, because if that person cannot handle themselves, they're letting this person behind them get set up for failure too. So I think we have 17 kids that can go out there and be in a good situation, and hopefully give us a little depth, and special teams have different guys on there, and that kind of stuff, and not. I'll be honest with you, sometimes when there's not as much pressure on you, you start, going on special teams, and you're putting your top 8 guys, and they're playing every snap, and that's all you're thinking about is I can't have a drop off. And sometimes you have to, as a coach, we have to make sure that we give everybody a break, and when they need a break, and give people opportunity to be at their best.
Algoma, and they've had some pretty good football teams. They've had good success. They have not been able to be in the postseason because their enrollment's a little bit above that limit, but they've been capable of being at that high level. Their team that I was looking at, again, it's for all entertainment purposes, but expected to be up near the top of their conference. You've had a chance to look at some tape. What jumps out about Algoma that you'll take on in week number 1?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you talk about they can't be in the playoffs for a reason, and so they got a little bigger school. So you're talking about they double us in size. I don't think people understand how much double in size is. I mean, that's like saying Wausau West is going against a school that's double their size. I would hope that school would be, because if West is at 1,400 and they're at 2,800, I would hope that West would have or I would hope that the team that's playing West would have an advantage, because football is a numbers game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Football is a numbers game, and sooner or later, numbers are going to catch up with you. They've had great success because you know why? Because they've had good teams, and you know why they've had good teams? Because they've had good numbers. This is not, we're not creating something out of the blue. These are just facts. When you can come and you can have 30 kids plus every year, I would hope that you can muster something up that you're going to be competitive all the time, and they have been, because they've had good teams. They have a good team this year, and they have a good line, and they have good depth on the line, because they have a lot of kids. They have good weapons on the outside. A lot of the kids didn't even play last year at the varsity level too much, because again, they had a lot of kids. So these kids are juniors in high school, and some were seniors that didn't play varsity football. They played a little bit, don't get me wrong, but they're an experienced team with years, but maybe not on the field as much because they haven't played as much. But they had a JV schedule, I'm sure, and so they've got a lot of football experience, but they not varsity experience. And their line is their strength of their team, both offensively and defensively, and they've done some great things. So they definitely bring a huge challenge for us on this week, and we're going to have to do some things to be successful.
What are those things? What are those keys I always ask you to wrap it up with in terms of trying to start off your season with a victory over Algoma?
Number one, I always say, Chad, this game is not very difficult. So we got to be able to not turn the ball over. Number one. Number two, we got to be able to win some battles at the line of scrimmage to give both offensively and defensively. And then three, we gotta finish drives. We gotta finish on third and get off the field, even though these guys will be back on the field because they're going the other way. But we gotta finish stuff. So if we do those three things, we will definitely give ourselves a good opportunity.
Good luck tonight. Good luck throughout the season.
Thanks, Chad.
Head coach of the Newman Catholic Cardinals, Paul Micklig, will come back, have the opening kickoff. It is Newman Catholic and Algoma High School football on Wausau Area Sports. Wimmer Real Estate and Tim Wimmer is a proud supporter of our student athletes and our coverage of high school sports on Wausau Area Sports. Founded by Tim Wimmer, Wimmer Real Estate offers residential, commercial, business brokerage, and property management services throughout central Wisconsin. Backed by decades of experience and a commitment to client success, we're here to help you make your next move with confidence. Find out more about Wimmer Realty and contact him online. Go to wimmerrealty.com. That's wimmerrealty.com. And Chad Holmes back again from Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School, where the Newman Cardinals are set to take on the Algoma Wolves in the season opener of the 2026 season. Thanks to our sponsors, including the Cloverbelt Credit Union. Also thanks to Road Ready University Drivers Education. Every time that the Cardinals get a first down, it's a Road Ready University Drivers Education first down for the Cardinals. And also stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. The Newman Catholic Cardinals will get the football first to begin this season. David Tebben is the kicker. As you can see, the Cardinals will be going from left to right in the first quarter of play. Here's the approach, and the season is underway for the Newman Catholic Cardinals. Picked up at the 22-yard line, up the middle to the 25 to the 30, and brought down at the 32-yard line for the Cardinals is Miles Serwa, and that's where the Cardinals will begin first down and 10. Michael Fox is the quarterback. He will take his team into the huddle. And again, look for Michael Fox, and also look for a lot of Eli Fight, the sophomore running back, where's number one. I think you're going to see him with the ball in terms of the run game, and they will also use them as part of the pass game as well. Split to the far right will be Matthew Gress for the Cardinals. Got four receivers, empty backfield set here for the Cardinals, and a flinch and a penalty coming up on the receiver on the right for Newman Catholic. So that will be 5 yards marked off against the Cards. First down and 15. So Cardinals still right at the line of scrimmage. Still an empty backfield for Michael Fox. There's the snap. Looks to the left. Low pass and not able to dig it off the top of the artificial dirt is Eli Fight. It'll be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 15. I think we're seeing a little bit of those first game jitters. And this is a rather, I would say, inexperienced squad. It's not a deep squad, in fact, for the Cardinals. You look on the near sideline, got the 8 players on the field, and I think maybe 7 that are in full uniform for about 15 players that will be available in this game for Newman Catholic. Far sideline, much better numbers over on the Algoma side of the field. 2nd and 15. There's a handoff. Eli Fight, right-hand side. Eli will fall forward to near the 30-yard line. That will be a pickup close to the original line of scrimmage, but leave the Cardinals in a 3rd down and about 11 yards to go. So 3rd down and long, and actually maybe 3rd down and closer to 12 here for the Cardinals, as they will try to keep this first possession going, try to avoid a 3-and-out here quickly. Cardinals break the huddle, head to the line of scrimmage. Little bit of confusion here for the Cardinals. Number of players shifting around. And now finally they'll set up with 2 receivers left and 2 right. But first we'll get a whistle and a timeout called by Paul Micklig and the Newman Catholic Cardinals. So we have 11:08 to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. We're going to keep it right here. Quick reminder that coming up next week we have 2 games on our airwaves on Friday night. The Newman Cardinals will be back here taking on Owen Withey in the conference opener. Tom King will have the play-by-play of that one, starting with the pregame show at 6:40 and the opening kickoff at 7 p.m. I will be at Tom Field in Wausau, just maybe about 5 minutes away from here, as the Wausau West Warriors will have their home opener taking on Rice Lake. Again, 6:40 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff. Both those games available live right here on Wausau Area Sports. So now the Cards back at the line of scrimmage, still an empty backfield for Michael Fox. Eli Fight in motion. There's a pitch to Eli. He's going to look to throw. Fight is going to fire it downfield, and nobody there. So some early pressure, and Eli Fight is forced to find some open ground and throw an incomplete pass, and the Cardinals will be in a punt situation. Little razzle-dazzle, and something that I saw the Cards working on at practice during the week. Was here at practice a couple of days and getting prepared for this season opener. Not only quarterback, but punter is Michael Fox. He'll set up at his own 20-yard line. 4th down and a dozen. Here's the right-footed kick. Not a bad kick. It will be taken at the 33-yard line. Little move at the 35, up to the 40. Breaking a tackle, nice ankle tackle that time, as coming in was Jacob Fox, able to finally bring down the return man. That was David Tiemann for Algoma, and now Algoma will get pretty good field position, 1st down and 10 at their own 44-yard line. So we'll see the Newman Catholic defense here for the first time. Again, Algoma, a team that had a successful season a year ago, 6 wins and 2 losses. Tight formation here, wing back on the left-hand side. Ethan Malat has the football, running to the right-hand side. He is hit, and he is going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming in was Eli Fight to get the first contact, and then coming in to help out as well was Miles Serwa for the Cardinals. And that will be no gain, 2nd down and 10 yards to go. So good work there. Eli Fight, as well as being an outstanding running back. I think the Cardinals are looking at him as a game, a playmaker on the defensive side of the football as well. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the right-hand hash here for the Wolves. Snap is bobbled, is grabbed, he hit in the backfield and thrown for a big loss. It started with the bobble, and then finishing it off was Matthias Nikolai. So that is a big loss on the play. Jack Meverden thrown back at the 38-yard line. That will be a loss of 6 yards on the play. I said it's on the first offensive set for the Cardinals. Now we'll say it on the first offensive set for the Wolves. Maybe a little bit of nerves here in the season opener. There's the snap. There's an inside handoff. Left-hand side, room on the 40, to the 45, to the 50. First down to the 45, to the 40. And heading down the sidelines, heading to the end zone is Jack Schrader. And he'll take it all the way in from 68 yards away and put Algoma on the board, 6-0 lead. So the misdirection coming to the left then was Schrader, and then he got to the sideline, able to outrun the defense, take it to the house for the first score of this game. It looks as though that Algoma will be looking for the 2-point conversion. Yep, they will bring their team to the line of scrimmage. Malat in the backfield along with Jack Meverden. Malat will take the snap. He will go up the middle and fall into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 9 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Algoma takes an 8-0 lead. We will have the kickoff coming up in 30 seconds. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports. Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? Chad Holmes back from Valiant Field at Newman Catholic High School in Wausau. 9 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Now Algoma on a 3rd down and 16 play get a 68-yard touchdown run by Jack Schrader and take an 8-0 lead. So the Cardinals will get set to get the football back. Kicking it away will be David Tebon. Another squib kick. It'll roll inside the 30, taken at the 23. With it is Miles Serwa. Serwa to the 30. Moves to the left-hand side, but he'll be brought right down at the 30. And that's where the Cards will begin 1st and 10. So not bad field position here for Newman Catholic. 1st and 10 at their own 30. See if the Cards can settle in here after, again, a bit of a tough start. Jogging into the huddle will be Michael Fox. Cardinals came out with some empty backfield sets on that first series. And again, the Cards will have an empty set as lining up on the left-hand side in the slot is Eli Feit. He'll go in motion, fake handoff, going up the middle and getting stacked up quickly is Fox for a short loss on the play. Fake handoff is going to the right-hand side was Eli Feit, but then going up the middle, nowhere to go for Michael Fox. He will be brought down at about the 28-yard line, and that will be a loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12 yards to go. Well, earlier, late this afternoon, we actually had a bit of a thunderstorm and some rain move through, but right now it's turned into a very pleasant evening to start things off. If you're in the neighborhood, come on by. An opportunity to see some high school football, the first football Friday night of the season. Eli Feit to get in motion, high snap. Ball is loose, and then falling on it back at the 20 is Michael Fox. So the Cards forced into another third down and long. That will be a loss of 7 on the play. Third down and 19. Cards need to get to their own 40-yard line for a first down. Cardinals back to the line of scrimmage. Coming off to the right-hand side, Matthew Gress. Next to him in the slot is Jacob Fox. In the slot on the left-hand side is Eli Feit. There's the snap. Fox fires it to Feit. Feit at the 20. Feit makes a nice little move. Feit trying to fight his way through, but 3 white jerseys there to bring Eli Feit down after a gain. Well, actually, right back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that quick completion to the left-hand side, and the Cardinals will be forced into a punt situation. Well, some early mistakes, and again, I think at this point, again, very early in the campaign, it puts an offense behind the chains. And for Newman Catholic, I think especially early with a number of new players in new positions. Oh, bounce, but nice grab made by Fox, and he'll get the punt off. Takes a little bit of a Newman bounce, and he'll be grabbed at about the 47-yard line by Jude Zielinski. And outstanding field position here for Algoma to begin this next series. 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Algoma holding an 8-0 lead. Thanks to our sponsors, again, of Newman Catholic High School football, including Weld Riley Law Firm and attorney Matt Meyer. Again, thanks to Matt and Weld Riley Law Firm for their continued support of our broadcast on Wausau Area Sports. So now the Cardinal defense will try to hold Algoma in a tough spot. Again, starting in Newman territory at the 47-yard line. So the Wolves back to the line of scrimmage. Again, in the backfield, Malott along with Meverden. They both have taken the snap. This time it'll be Malott. He'll look to throw. He'll be rushed. He'll fire it deep downfield. He's got a man, but it's overthrown the intended target. Trying to chase it down was Cooper Fay inside the 20-yard line. So Cooper Fay did have a couple of steps, but that poor throw, and again, to say poor throw, there was pressure put on the quarterback, Malott, and that, again, if you get some pressure, make it more difficult on the QB to put it in a good spot, even with a receiver open downfield. So second down and 10 yards to go now for the Wolves. Ball right in the center of the field for Algoma. Motion to the right. And now a whistle. Flags are thrown. And it looks as though that will cost the Wolves 5 yards. Yep, some early movement on Algoma. And that will lead to a second down and 15. Both these teams have been put into some very long yardage situations early. Algoma was able to bail themselves out with a 68-yard touchdown run on a third down and 16 play. But again, both teams have, again, I think it's one of those first game of the season situations. I think this game will even itself out in terms of some of these pre-snap penalties and pre-snap mistakes very quickly. 2 receivers on the right-hand side. There's the snap. Malott will hand it off. Meverden met in the hole, and he is brought down after a very short gain. Boy, nice job as pinching in for the Cardinals was Jacob Fox. Good secure tackle by Fox, and that is a gain of only about a yard on the play. So now third down and 15. Actually, third down and about 14 here for Algoma. 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. Algoma with an 8-0 lead over the Cardinals. Taking their time in the huddle is Algoma. Ball on the left-hand hash. Again, really taking their time. They now finally setting up at the line of scrimmage are the Wolves. There's the snap. Milat, fake handoff, looking to throw. Now he's in trouble. He is hit. He is stripped. The ball is loose. It is fought for, and it looks like Algoma is able to get there. As coming in there for the Cardinals and stripping the football was Carter Serwaka. Again, he is somebody the Cardinals need to be big up front, and that time is able to make a terrific play. Unfortunately for Newman, fortunately for Algoma, they were able to cover up that fumble. So that is a 1-yard loss ultimately on the play, and a 4th down and 15, and a big stop there for the Cards. They needed that after the first score for Algoma, and then terrific field position to start off that series as well. And again, really lots of time here to set up for the Wolves. Back in punt formation is Cooper Fay. He will set up at about his own 35-yard line. There's the snap. Here comes the rush, and it almost got there, and it's a short punt. Oh, it takes a good roll, however, for the Wolves. Inside the 30 to the 25 and stops finally at the 24-yard line. Boy, oh boy, that was very, very close to a block punt. But the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10, 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Algoma leading 8-0. Again, Road Ready University Driver's Education, sponsor of our First Downs and also our post-game show. Make sure you stick around for the post-game show coming up. And it looks like there is a timeout on the field. So a timeout with 5:14 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 is the lead for Algoma. We will take a 30-second break and be right back here on Wausau Area Sports. Wausau Area Sports is looking to grow. Wausau Area Sports is about to begin its first full school year of live streaming of high school sports. Are you someone with an interest in sales, looking for some extra spending money? We are looking for a person interested in helping build this new project, Wausau Area Sports, by selling advertising for our upcoming broadcast on a part-time commission basis. If interested in learning more about this position, reach out to me, Chad Holmes, by email, chad.holmes@wausauareasports.com. Again, that's chad.holmes@wausauareasports.com. Come and join us at Wausau Area Sports. That last timeout was called by the Newman Catholic Cardinals, their first timeout of the half. 5:14 to go, first quarter. 8-0 Algoma with the lead. Cardinals will come to the line of scrimmage. This time, lined up to the left of his quarterback, Michael Fox, will be the sophomore running back, Eli Feit. Cards will come out with 2 receivers on the left-hand side. Tight end lined up on the left as well. Good grab made by Fox on that snap. He runs to the left-hand side, trying to turn the corner, has the corner, and then hit and pushed out of bounds near the 25-yard line. That was quite an athletic play made by Michael Fox on that snap, able to snag it with his right hand. And it looks like they'll mark him out at the 24, so no gain on the play.
Michael Fox leads it back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming all the way to the near sideline, getting the play from head coach Paul Micklig is senior QB Michael Fox. The lights have been turned on. Second season with this beautiful facility after the renovation. If you haven't had a chance to see a game here at Newman Catholic, you should take advantage as soon as possible. Cardinals again in the spread. Eli Feit lined up to the left of his QB. Michael Fox takes the snap. Handoff to Eli Feit. Penetration. Eli trying to get to the corner. Tries to use a stiff arm and brought down. He falls forward close to the 25. But some good penetration that time again for Algoma. Not much that Eli Feit could do. Able to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
25 gain of about 1.
3rd down and 10 now for the Cards. Been a bit of a struggle here early for Newman Catholic. Still very early in the first half. First quarter of play. Clock hits 4.5 minutes to go. 8-0 Algoma. Some shifting here for the Cards. This time Matthew Gress will line up alone on the right-hand side. Pair of receivers off to the left. Fox takes the snap, rolls to the left, looking to throw, has time. He'll fire it. Got his man complete. Jacob Fox right at the sticks. It will depend on the mark. It's going to be very close, and I think that mark is actually not a great mark for the Cardinals. Boy, that is I thought it was a little closer to the stick than that, but it will be about a yard short of the first down. A 9-yard connection, Fox to Fox, and now the Cardinals face a 4th down and 1. And not taking any chances is Paul Micklig early in the game. Is going to punt it away. Late substitution, Jacob Kaufman jogs in for the Cardinals, lining up as the right guard. Back at his 21-yard line to take this snap is Michael Fox. There's the snap. Has plenty of time. Right-footed kick, high but short. But it should take a nice little roll. Takes a bit of a roll. Let it go if you're the Cardinals, but does not get much of a roll, and it's down at the 40-yard line. So 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Algoma, boy, they've had very good field position on all 3 of their series. They will take over first down and 10 yards to go at their own 40. 8-0 Algoma with the lead over Newman Catholic. Quick note, make sure you join us on Wednesday. We have our season premiere of our big high school sports shows. And this year, from 6 to 7 on Wednesday nights, it will be the big Wausau West Sports Show. And from 7 until 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights, it will be the big Newman Catholic Sports Show. And between 7 and 8, we will look at what's going on in Newman High School sports. And we'll also have a student-athlete guest and a coach guest as well. So, again, that's on Wednesday from 7 till 8 on Wausau Area Sports. Looking to throw deep down the right-hand side. Man is open, complete. 25-20, 10-5, touchdown. In stride, Cooper Fay took that strike from Malott. 60 yards for the touchdown. And it's now a 14-0 lead for Algoma. That was a very good toss. That was right in stride to Fay. Did not have to break at all and just went all the way in for the to the end zone for the touchdown. Well, the big plays have been, to say the least, big for Algoma here in the first quarter of play. And again, Algoma will go for the 2-point conversion. Malott will take the snap. Again, he'll plow it ahead, and he'll push into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. With 3:54 to go in the first quarter, Algoma has taken a 16-0 lead. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the kickoff. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports.
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
Still a little bit of sunlight in the sky. Lights are starting to take more effect with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. And Algoma with a pair of long touchdowns, a 68-yard run by Schrader, and then a 60-yard touchdown reception by Fay. And they have a 16-0 lead. Cardinals will be getting the football back. Here's the approach and the kickoff. Another squib kick. Taken on the hop at the 27. Up beyond the 30 to the 35. And Dragio taking a big shot. Boy, oh boy, that was almost targeting, but nevertheless, Jude Zielinski brought it back. And Cardinals will get decent field position at about their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. So let's see if the Cardinals can get this offense going. Down 16-0 with 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Jogging into the huddle is Michael Fox. I mentioned earlier, second season for this facility. Just beautiful looking out there. The lights, and hopefully we'll see those lights flash a little bit. They have that ability to flash when the Cardinals make a big play. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Rolling left, looking to throw is Michael Fox. Holding, still looking. Now fires it, far sideline, and it is intercepted. Picked off at the 42 and brought down at the 39 is Brady Walker. And then a flag is thrown at the end of the play. Another flag is thrown by the referee as well.
Brady Walker. Algoma will have the ball
There was time as rolling to the right was Fox, but then he kind of double clutched it, and the pass ended up in the hands of Walker. Now let's see what the penalty or penalties are. Officials are getting together in a mini huddle at about the 37-yard line. They're still discussing exactly what the call is. Referee appears to have the information that he needs. He'll walk towards the center of the field, let us know. And it looks as though the Algoma offense is going backwards a little bit. Personal foul on the Wolves. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wolves. So it looks as though one of the penalties will be enforced. It'll be 15 yards marched back, and that means that Algoma will begin in their own territory. Still waiting to see the ball marked off. And there they go. It'll be marched back to about the 46-yard line. Yep, right at the 46-yard line. That is where Algoma will begin, first down and 10. Quick reminder that if you have not already done so, please, if you are watching this one, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you don't miss any of the action of our Wausau West and Newman Catholic High School activities. So again, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up as well. So Algoma, ball on the right-hand hash. This time an empty backfield for Ethan Malott. Malott has motion to the right. There's the snap, and again, right at the snap, multiple flags are thrown all over the field. And again, we'll see Algoma move into a first down and long situation. So now, back to the 41-yard line are the Wolves, first down and 15. Cardinals going with the all-red look here tonight. Cardinals have a number of different choices they could make. They sometimes have the Columbia blue jerseys. They have the white pants as well. Motion again to the right. Malott, fake handoff, keeps it himself. Trying to kick it to the outside. 40, 45, and brought down in Newman territory at about the 49-yard line. Michael Fox came over, able to bring down Malott, but he's able to pick up a pretty good chunk of yardage. That is a 10-yard gain, so it'll be second down and 5 yards to go. Yeah, it's pretty good patience shown by the Algoma quarterback, Ethan Malott. He kind of let that play set up. Fox was playing it very well on the edge for Newman Catholic, but ultimately able to get around the corner was Malott, second down and 5. Ball into Cardinal territory just inside the 49-yard line. Malott, this time it's a sweep, right-hand side. Oh, spinning off the first tackler and brought down after a short gain. Good anticipation by Eli Fight. He worked his way into the backfield. He made the runner cut, and then there were teammates there to wrap him up after about a gain of 1.
Met on the play by Eli Fight. Third down and about 4.
Third down and 4 now coming up for the Wolves. They need the Cardinal 44-yard line for a first down, just inside the Newman 48. 2 minutes even to go in the first quarter. There's the snap, fake handoff, looking to run, and getting hit back at the 50 as Michael Fox able to wrap up Jack Meverden for a loss on the play. Outstanding tackle one-on-one by Fox to bring down Meverden, who took the snap that time. That will be a loss of a little more than 2 on the play. So that means a fourth down and 6 situation for the Wolves right at the midfield stripe. I mean, this is a situation. A lot of options could be out there. Could go for it. Could punt it. Could be a pretty good position to try a fake punt as well. So let's see what Algoma has up their sleeves for this fourth down situation. But that, again, one-on-one. Very, very solid tackle made by Michael Fox. And it looks like, at this point, the Wolves will be going for it. Empty backfield for Ethan Malott. Motion to the right. There's the snap. Fake handoff. Looking to throw. Going to fire deep downfield. He has a man open. It's complete at the 15. And again, it is Cooper Fay into the end zone for a touchdown. So second grab for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter for Cooper Fay. And the Wolves take a 22-0 lead. So Algoma foregoing the punt and just heaving it way downfield. And Fay, again, getting behind the defense, and he was able to grab that one in stride and go into the end zone for the final 15 yards for the score. Another 2-point conversion coming up for Algoma. Often in the 8-player game, and often even an 11-player for some of the smaller schools. Don't have a place-kicking game. It's always going to be a 2-point conversion. There's the snap up the middle. Meverden, and he will plow in there for the 2-point conversion to make it 24-0. We will have the kickoff coming up in 30 seconds. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports. The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Chad Holmes again here from Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School. 24-0. Algoma with the lead over the Cards with 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, I mentioned this in the pregame show. The Cardinals lost so much in terms of talent from their senior class a year ago. It's going to be a process for a number of these players. And we're not even one quarter into the game. So, again, it's not been, I'm sure, the start that anyone in red wanted to see. But at the same time, again, this is going to be a building process as we go throughout this season. So now Cardinals will get it back. Here's the kickoff, another squib kick. It will be taken at the 25, up to the 30. Zielinski, he will be tackled up high. Oh, he lost the football. There is a fumble on the field, and it looks like Algoma, and I haven't seen the official point yet. Yep, and Algoma has picked it up. That was a case where the tackle was up high, but then releasing it was the tackler, and the ball was also released, and right on the near sideline, the ball did not go out of bounds, and Algoma was able to pick it up. So the Algoma Wolves will take over after that turnover by the Cards inside the Newman Catholic 35-yard line. In fact, they'll mark it just outside, I should say, the Newman Catholic 35. So big series right now for the Cardinals. Need a bit of a momentum turner here in the first half. So right back to the line of scrimmage comes Ethan Malott and the rest of the Algoma offense. Malott in the backfield with Meverden lined up to his right. Both players put the hands out. They are both ready to grab the snap. This time, off of Meverden. He'll pick it up and he'll fall down at the 39-yard line. That was a case where I'm not sure if it ended up right between the two players and it went off the fingertips of the QB. And there is a loss of about 4 yards on the play.
Loss of 4,
Second and 14 for Algoma. Right now, very little wind here at Balliet Field. Now, as I say it kicks up just a little bit. But now back at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the left-hand hash. There's the snap up the middle. Malott finds a little seam and then is brought down. Coming over and getting his hand on the lower leg and bringing down the runner for the Cardinals was Carter Cerwanka. And it will be marked at the 37-yard line as the first quarter comes to an end. A 3-yard pickup on that play to end the first quarter. 24-0. Algoma with the lead over the Cardinals. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with quarter number 2 here on Wausau Area Sports.
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
Chad Holmes again here from Balliet Field as we start quarter number 2 of the 2026 season. And Algoma had a very good first 12 minutes. They lead the Cardinals by a score of 24-0. It is a third down and long situation now for the Wolves. Ball at the Cardinal 36. Third down and 11 yards to go. Spread look. Again, Meverden and Malott. This time Meverden drops it again, picks it up, moves to the left-hand side. He will be hit. He will be wrapped up, and he'll be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Nathaniel Tao, it looks like, in on the tackle for the Cardinals. Had some help as well. It'll be fourth down and about 12 yards to go, but Meverden twice has had that ball bounce off his fingertips. And we just saw a fourth down conversion that went for a touchdown, and now the Cardinals will look for the stop and get that football back. Back to the line of scrimmage comes Algoma. Tight formation again here for the Wolves. There's the snap, dropping it, picked up, Malott, moves left-hand side. He'll plow forward, but he's brought down short of the first down. Eli Fight came in, got a piece of the tackle. Also in on the tackle for the Cards was Jacob Fox. But the Cardinals get the stop, and they get the football back. So that turnover, the Cardinal defense able to bail them out. A 9-yard pickup on the play. They needed about a dozen. So let's see if the Cardinals still looking for that initial Road Ready University driver's education first down. Again, Road Ready University driver's education. Really been a terrific supporter of us, and very happy to have them on board as our first down sponsor. Fox, handoff, Eli Fight. Eli keeping the feet pumping, gets beyond the 30, up to the 31-yard line. Almost able to squeeze through in the middle of the offensive front. Picks up 2 on the play. Again, I think if you get Eli Fight that football, he's going to, if he finds a little bit of room, he has got the potential to get into space and make some moves. I've been watching practice for the last, 3 weeks or so, 2.5 weeks. And he's got that ability when he has the football to juke and to be able to move the feet in a way that many runners aren't able to do. Very dangerous, very slippery runner for the Cardinals. There's the snap. Option, left-hand side. Eli Fight. There he is. There's that juke 30 and brought down at the 33-yard line. We saw it right there. When Eli Fight is around a couple of defenders, he has that ability to just move the feet in a way that you don't see very many running backs do. But right now, he's just not getting a lot of room to run. He gets 2 yards on the play. The Cardinals need to move the sticks. Third down and about 6 yards to go. Coach Paul Micklig will give a pat on the back to get Michael Fox the play, and now Michael back into the huddle. Cards need the 39 for that first down. Third down and 6. There's the snap. Michael Fox rolls slightly to the right. Now he'll fire it. He's got his man complete. Oh, they say out of bounds on the far sideline. That looks like Gress. Yep, Matthew Gress tried to drag the foot, but just not able to keep it in on the far sideline. So it is an incomplete pass. Boy, just holding it maybe a split second too long was Fox. He was on the move to the right-hand side, put the ball in a pretty good spot. Grab was made. Again, very aware of where he was Matthew Gress, but just could not drag it in front of the Algoma bench. So a 4th down and 6 and a punt situation here for the Cards. High snap over Fox. He's going to pick it up. He needs some help. Oh, and he gets it off. And it's a very short punt as he was tackled as he punted it. And it'll be downed at the 20-yard line. Well, that's one of those you don't see very often. A negative 12-yard punt, but you can't blame that one on Michael Fox, to say the least. The snap was off target. Michael did a nice little job of picking it up, kept his head, tried to get it off, but he was hit as he tried to get that right foot into it. And for the second straight series, Algoma will start deep in Newman Catholic territory. 1st and 10, 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. And the Algoma Wolves with a 24-0 lead over the Newman Catholic Cardinals. Ball just inside the 21-yard line in Newman territory. Oh, some movement on both sides there. As got another player that's in there for Algoma. That's Parker Stewart. So after Meverton dropped a couple of snaps, you can see Parker Stewart lined up next to Ethan Malott in the backfield for Algoma. And actually, they will say the Cardinals jump first into the neutral zone. So 5 yards marked off by the officials. It'll be 1st down and 5 from the Newman Catholic 16-yard line. So Stewart lined up on the right-hand side, Malott on the left for Algoma. There's the snap. That is Stewart. Finds a seam 15 to the 10, falls forward to about the 6-yard line. So first carry for Parker Stewart, picks up 10 yards and a 1st down.
Parker Stewart.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at the stats. We'll take a look as well at some of the other scores that occurred last night in 8-player football. There were a number of games, and we'll try to take a look at some of the other scores in 11-player action as well. We were, of course, in Menominee last night, where the Wausau West Warriors defeated Menominee 36-21 here on Wausau Area Sports. Oh, there's a snap, picked up left-hand side, getting hit and fighting for a little bit of a gain is Ethan Malott. Boy, again, we've seen a number of snaps on the, we have a Cardinal way back at the edge of the end zone. That is down, and I think that's Michael Fox, if I'm not mistaken. So an injury timeout here for the Newman Catholic Cardinals. 8:35 to go in the second quarter. It is Algoma 24, Newman Catholic nothing. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. This is Newman Catholic football on Wausau Area Sports.
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? And walking off under his own power is Michael Fox. And boy, oh boy, if there's a player the Cardinals cannot afford to lose, it's Michael Fox. And again, I'm stating the obvious. Starting quarterback, also a starting defensive back as well for Newman Catholic. The good news is walking off under his own power. Looks like maybe he turned an ankle, and he's going to come to the near side bench. But now it is a second down and goal-to-goal situation right up the middle, and plowing to the goal line, and short of the goal line is Ethan Malott. So it'll be 3rd down and goal coming up. Ball inside the 1-yard line. trainer takes a look at Michael Fox on the Newman Catholic bench, looking at his right ankle. At the very least, I think it'll be taped up if he's able to continue. There's the snap. Up the middle is Malat, and he'll plow in for the touchdown from 1 yard out. So a 1 yard scoring run for Ethan Malat. He has had a couple of touchdown passes here this evening, now adds a touchdown run as the lead goes to 30-0 for the Wolves. 7 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the second quarter. Two-point conversion again coming up. They've been very effective on the two-point conversions up to this point. Algoma 3 out of 3. And it really does add up. I mean, you talk about the 8 points at a time as opposed to the 7 points at a time. Two-point conversion. If you're good at it, it can really be a massive edge for a team. Oh, bobbling to Stewart. Now picks it up, and this time they will not get there. Yes, coming in to wrap them up was Carter Sawanka. So the two-point conversion is no good. And with 7:58 to go in the second quarter, Algoma has taken a 30-0 lead. We'll keep it right here for the upcoming kickoff. Give us a chance to remind you about our broadcast schedule for next Friday night. We will have a pair of games both here in Wausau. The Newman Cardinals will be here at Balliet Field taking on Owen Withey. 6:40 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the opening kickoff. And over at Tom Field, the Wausau West Warriors will take on Rice Lake. Same time, 6:40 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the opening kickoff. So hopefully you can actually watch them both. Have a couple of different devices and watch both the Cardinals and the Warriors, as this season we will have each of the Cardinal and Warrior games live on Wausau Area Sports. It looks as though Eli Fight may be going in at quarterback. He is warming up, as still having his right foot and ankle looked at on the Newman Catholic bench is Michael Fox. And it looks as though Eli Fight will be the new quarterback here for Newman. Boy, again, the Cardinals, I was down on the field before the game. 15 players were in uniform warming up. Just not easy. The numbers, and we heard it from the coach in the pregame show, the numbers are so vitally important. There's another squib, take it to 25, up to the 30, to the 35, and being wrapped up and brought down just beyond the 35, near the 36-yard line. Is that Zielinski again on the far side? Yep, that is Jude Zielinski. Bringing it back for the Cardinals. So Eli Fight standing next to Coach Paul Micklig will get the play. But the thing about Eli is he's such a terrific athlete. He may not have the same ability throwing the football, but he can throw it and he can run with it as well. So there could be some different options involved now with Eli Fight at the quarterback position. Still, it is a significant loss, but try to look for that silver lining here to see if Eli Fight can make something happen here for the Cardinals. So now the Cards 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fired near side, right on target, complete 40, and out of bounds, close to the 45-yard line at the 44. As firing that one on a line was Eli Fight, picked up by Jude Zielinski for a pickup of 8 on the play. Boy, there was not a big window there, but putting it right where he needed to was Eli Fight. So now the Cardinals, this is the first time they've put themselves in a good position on second down. You talk a lot about winning on first down. You get 8 yards, you're winning on first down. Second down and 2 yards to go for Newman Catholic. Cards back at the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. Oh, nice grab made by Fight, but boy, the line came flying in there. Getting there first was Jack Schrader for the, and a little awkward getting tackled as Fight, and again, I cannot overestimate the importance of trying to stay healthy for the Cardinals. You just don't have the numbers to sustain very many injuries, especially to those two-way starters. So any one injury is basically 2 injuries when you have players that are going on both sides of the football. But now the Cardinals are back into a situation of third down and about 5 yards to go. Cards need the 46-yard line for that road-ready university driver's education first down. Oh, some early movement from the right slot, and again, that's one of those situations you hurt yourself and you put yourselves back into a long yardage situation. But again, and I know I may sound like a broken record at times, it's a case of early in the season, a lot of young players that are trying to work their way into the roles that they're, the roles here for the Cardinals. Again, it's going to take a little time and reps for a lot of these young players. So the Cards will now have a 3rd down and 10. Again, Eli Fight calls out the signals, takes the snap. Fight now rolling to the right. Fight looking to throw. He'll fire it. Oh, he had his man near the first down sticks. Again, a lot of juice on that throw from Eli Fight, but not able to bring it in near the 46-yard line was Matthew Gress. Incomplete pass, and now 4th down.
Fight's pass intended for Gress is incomplete.
Boy, you see it, though, some real juice on those throws from the sophomore Eli Fight. Eli also is a solid baseball player, so he uses that arm in multiple seasons, and also he's a basketball player as well. So he's a young man that is very busy throughout the year. And now we have to get a new punter as well, and I think that's Eli Fight replacing Michael Fox as the punter. Left-footed punt, and he'll get it off to the near side, and that will be out of bounds near the 45-yard line. So right at the 45-yard line, that's where Algoma will begin. 1st down and 10 with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Algoma holding a 30-0 lead. Boy, again, one of the keys so far for Algoma, they've had the field position edge. Cardinals have actually made a couple of stops when it's come to good field position for Algoma, but it's been a lot easier here for the Wolves, but starting nowhere near their, say inside their own 30-yard line. I mean, they've been either near the midfield stripe or a few times as well into Newman Catholic territory as well. So now the Wolves will break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Football is on the right-hand hash. Back in the backfield is Jack Meverden along with Ethan Malott. Snap is taken by Malott. Malott goes up the middle beyond the 45 and stacked up near the midfield stripe. Is getting up a little bit slowly for the Cardinals. I believe that is Jacob Fox. Yep, but he is back up. And it will be a gain of close to 5 yards on the play for Malott. We'll call it a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. Short 6 here for the Wolves. Again, you see on the far sideline the numbers for Algoma. Pretty stout. Cardinals, not quite. A lot of youngsters on the sidelines making some of the numbers look maybe a little bit bigger. There's the snap. With it is Meverden. Meverden bounces off one tackler, and he is tackled right at the first down sticks. As wrapping him up and bringing him down for Newman Catholic was Joe Radke, and it will be just short of the first down. 5-yard gain for Jack Meverden. So it will be 3rd down and about half a yard to go here for the Wolves. 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Clock is moving. Second quarter. 30-0 is the lead for Algoma. There's the snap. Again, right up the middle. Getting the first down to the 40-yard line is Ethan Malott. Straight up the middle from the quarterback. And that will be a gain of 6 yards, and the sticks will be moved. 10 carries unofficially for 37 yards for Ethan Malott. So 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Ball again in Newman Catholic territory. In and out of the huddle is Algoma, back to the line of scrimmage. Wing back to the right. There's the snap. Malott this time looking to throw. Fires it deep over the middle, over the head of his intended target, Jacob Blodnick. Blodnick did have a step on the defender, but it's always interesting when you see number 56 working his way downfield. You're just not used to that. 2 out of 4 passing, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns for Ethan Malott here tonight. Second down and 10 now for the Wolves. Clock stops with 3:55 to go in the second quarter. Malott and Meverden again in the backfield. Malott will be an inside handoff, left-hand side, big opening 40. 35, sideline 30 to the 20, and breaking a tackle at the 16 and all the way into the end zone. Oh, flags are thrown as Jack Schrader was looking like he was heading towards his second touchdown of the game. But there are flags thrown. It'll be holding called on Algoma. So wipe away that touchdown for Schrader. And it'll be marked off from the point of the infraction. It looks like it will be at about the 25-yard line. So it's about 16 yards downfield. So 15 yards will be put on the score sheet for Jack Schrader. So unofficially 84 yards on 3 carries, including that 68-yard touchdown. And it'll be marked back to the 35-yard line. So that means it will still be a gain of about 5.5 yards on the play. And it'll still be second down. So second down and about 4.5 yards to go for Algoma.
Second down and 4.
So back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the left-hand hash. Again, Meverden along with Malott. Both have their hands up, waiting for the snap. Malott will take it, works his way to the right-hand side, has room. 35 to the 30. To the 25, near sideline to the 20, and brought down inside the 20 as Eli Fight was able to get over there and knock him down, but not before a pickup of 18 yards and a first down. So 18 yards on that pickup for Ethan Malott. Now with 55 yards on 11 carries, and the sticks are moved. Just inside the 18-yard line, first down and 10 for Algoma. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Algoma taking their time in the huddle. The Wolves still have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. And they come to the line of scrimmage. Football on the right-hand hash. Meverden on the right, Malott on the left. There's the snap to Meverden this time. Meverden moves left-hand side. Meverden to the 15, turns the corner 10 to the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown. 17-yard pickup on that score for Jack Meverden. There is an injured Wolf back at the 27-yard line. So the injured player is Pete Ritchie, 6'2", 226-pounder, a lineman for the Wolves. So while there is an injury timeout, we will take a timeout as well. 2:52 to go in the first half. 36-0. Algoma with the lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. A 1-minute break and be right back. This is Cardinal Football on Wausau Area Sports.
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
Pete Ritchie able to get up and walk off the field under his own power. It may be a cramp. We saw a number of players last night in our first game, Wausau West Menominee, suffer through some cramping issues on a humid evening. And again, it's still fairly humid here in Wausau tonight. But a 17-yard touchdown run by Meverden has made it 36-0. And now the Wolves again will attempt a 2-point conversion. Once again, Meverden along with Malott in the backfield. Tight formation for the Wolves. There's the snap. It goes to Malat. He'll push it up the middle, and Carter Serwanka is able to hold him back, make the tackle, and keep him from getting into the end zone. Boy, it looked as though Malat was going to get there, but that was a fine tackle by Carter Serwanka, and it's 36-0 Algoma. We're going to keep it right here. Just remind you again that you can join us on Wednesday. We will be having our big high school sports shows, and this year we will have an hour. That will be the big Wausau West Sports Show from 6 until 7 o'clock. And from 7 until 8 p.m., it will be the big Newman Catholic Sports Show. So again, join us as we continue our tradition that was on the radio for a number of years, and now we will have it here on Wausau Area Sports. So again, big Wausau West Sports Show coming up on Wednesday from 6 till 7, and the big Newman Catholic Sports Show from 7 till 8. And, of course, you can get the shows and these broadcasts at your leisure as well. That's why you need to hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel for Wausau Area Sports. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you don't miss any of the action of Wausau West and Newman Catholic High School sports right here on Wausau Area Sports. So kickoff coming up. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the approach. Another squib kick. Rolls inside the 30. Angled. Oh, it stays in bounds. It's still loose. And let's see who has it. Oh, I think the Cards thought it may have been going out of bounds. I did not see the officials point. I guess it's week number 1 here, but I think the Cardinals still have it or not. Yep, Newman Catholic does have the ball. And with the game beyond a 35-point lead, it is now a running clock. In high school football, you get beyond a 35-point lead. The clock will be running continuously at this point, at least until Newman can get it back below 35 points. So the Cards at the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. Eli Fight will roll to the near side, looking to throw. The lefty will fire it behind his target, Carter Serwanka, near the 28-yard line, and that's an incomplete pass. Again, if you joined us late, Eli Fight out at quarterback, started as a running back, but Michael Fox on the sideline for the Cardinals, and looks like an ankle injury for the Newman Catholic quarterback. And hopefully nothing too serious. Again, the Cardinals just cannot afford injuries this season. In the mid-teens in terms of the numbers to start things off. So second down and 10 for Newman Catholic. Ball at the 17-yard line. And now Cardinals, a little confusion. Newman Catholic will be forced to call timeout. So that will stop the clock with 1:28 to go in the first half. 36-0 Algoma with the lead. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports. The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. And back here from Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School in Wausau. Cardinals, a second down and 10 yards to go. Ball marked at their own 17-yard line. Two receivers off to the left, one to the right. Eli Fight in the spread. Running back lined up to his right. Fake handoff. Eli keeps himself room on the right-hand side to the 20. Outside and out of bounds. That narrower field sometimes can be a bit of an advantage for a defender because Eli, I think, could have used just a little bit more room on the right-hand side, I should say. He does pick up about 6 yards on the play. It actually it'll be third down and a long 4. 1 minute even. Again, it is a running clock, even though he went out of bounds, so the clock is moving. Cardinals will break and head to the line of scrimmage. Cardinals, another home game next Friday night back here at Valiant Field. We'll tell you more about that coming up at halftime. There's a low snap, and falling on it is Eli Fight back near the original line of scrimmage. So a loss of about 4 on the play. And it'll be a 4th down situation. And I don't think the Cardinals will have to snap it again, as the clock is down to 15 seconds in the second quarter. So we will head to the intermission. Very good first half for Algoma as they take a 36-0 lead at the end of the first half of play. Coming up, we'll look at the numbers and the scoring of this first half. We will also take a look at the scoreboard from 8-player football, both last night, and if we can find any scores that are going on this evening as well, plus some of the other area high school football activity here in week number 1 of the 2026 season. Again, I'm Chad Holmes from Valiant Field at Newman Catholic High School. It is halftime. 36-0, Algoma over Newman Catholic. This is Fighting Cardinal football on Wausau Area Sports. Wimmer Real Estate and Tim Wimmer is a proud supporter of our student athletes and our coverage of high school sports on Wausau Area Sports. Founded by Tim Wimmer, Wimmer Real Estate offers residential, commercial, business brokerage, and property management services throughout central Wisconsin. Backed by decades of experience and a commitment to client success, we're here to help you make your next move with confidence. Find out more about Wimmer Realty and contact him online. Go to wimmerrealty.com. That's wimmerrealty.com. Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? Wausau Area Sports is looking to grow. Wausau Area Sports is about to begin its first full school year of live streaming of high school sports. Are you someone with an interest in sales, looking for some extra spending money? We are looking for a person interested in helping build this new project, Wausau Area Sports, by selling advertising for our upcoming broadcast on a part-time commission basis. If interested in learning more about this position, reach out to me, Chad Holmes, by email, chad.holmes@wausauareasports.com. Again, that's chad.holmes@wausauareasports.com. Come and join us at Wausau Area Sports.
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
And Chad Holmes again here from Valiant Field at Newman Catholic High School. We are at halftime of this 2026 season opener. And the Algoma Wolves have a 36-0 lead over the Newman Catholic Cardinals. Again, thanks to our sponsors of Newman Catholic High School football, including the Clover Belt Credit Union, also Rocket Industrial, Weld Riley Law Firm and attorney Matt Meyer, Wimmer Real Estate, and, of course, our first down sponsor, Road Ready University Drivers Education. And don't forget to stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you Road Ready? Let's take a look at the at the stats and the scoring of this first half of play. For Algoma, rushing the football, Ethan Malat had 11 carries for 55 yards and a touchdown. 7 carries, 11 yards, and a touchdown for Jack Meverden. 3 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown for Jack Schrader. And Parker Stewart had 1 carry for 10 yards. Passing the football, 2 of 4 for Ethan Malat, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 catches, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Cooper Fay. They had 2 very long touchdown receptions in the first half of play. Doing a little adding here. $160 yards on the ground, 110 yards through the air, 270 yards of total offense for Algoma in the first half of play. For the Newman Catholic Cardinals, Eli Feit had 7 attempts rushing the football for 3 yards. Michael Fox had 3 attempts for -9 yards. Passing the football, Michael Fox was 2 out of 5 for 9 yards and an interception. Eli Feit was 1 out of 8 for 8 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. 1 catch, 9 yards for Jacob Fox. 1 catch for 8 yards for Jude Zielinski. 1 catch for 0 yards for Eli Feit. So for the Cardinals, a -6 yards on the ground and 17 yards through the air. 11 yards of total offense for Newman Catholic in the first half of play. Looking at the scoring, Algoma got on the board first. 9:23 to go in the first quarter. It was a 3rd down and 16 play. And a 68-yard touchdown run by Jack Schrader. 2-point conversion was good, and it was 8-0 Algoma with the lead. Algoma then, with 3:54 to go in the first quarter, a 60-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Malat to Cooper Fay. Again, the 2-point conversion was good, and it was 16-0 Wolves with the advantage. With 56 seconds to go in the first quarter, again it was Malat to Fay. A 50-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Malat to Cooper Fay. 24-0. The score after the 2-point conversion was good. Algoma then got a 1-yard touchdown run from Ethan Malat with 7:58 to go in the second quarter. This time the 2-point conversion was not good, and it was 30-0. And then with 2:52 to go in the second quarter, a 17-yard touchdown run by Jack Meverden. Again, the 2-point conversion was no good. 36-0 is the lead for Algoma at the end of the first half of play. We will take a 3-minute break, come back and look at the scoreboard, and also look ahead at our upcoming broadcast schedule on Wausau Area Sports. It is 36-0 Algoma over Newman Catholic. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports. The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Wimmer Real Estate and Tim Wimmer is a proud supporter of our student athletes and our coverage of high school sports on Wausau Area Sports. Founded by Tim Wimmer, Wimmer Real Estate offers residential, commercial, business brokerage, and property management services throughout central Wisconsin. Backed by decades of experience and a commitment to client success, we're here to help you make your next move with confidence. Find out more about Wimmer Realty and contact him online. Go to wimmerrealty.com. That's wimmerrealty.com.
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready?
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
And Chad Holmes back again from Valley Field at Newman Catholic as we are at halftime with Algoma leading the Cardinals by a score of 36-0. Let's look at some of the other action going on in 8-player football here in Week 1. There were a lot of games last night in 8-player football. The number 1 ranked team in the state, Gilman, well, they showed it. They started off their campaign winning on the road at Phillips by a score of 57-0. Other 8-player games from last night, it was Rib Lake defeating Cornell by a score of 46-22. Also last evening, Port Edwards defeated Princeton Green Lake by a score of 58-6. It was Alma Center Lincoln, another team in the Cardinals conference, and this is a very tough conference. Alma Center Lincoln defeated Turtle Lake by a score of 42-18. Also last evening, Abundant Life St. Ambrose beat Oakfield by a score of 26-14. Oakfield and Newman Catholic, I believe, are the only 2 8-player teams that have made the playoffs each and every year. North Crawford over DeSoto, 38-6. It was Valley Christian shutting out Montello, 47-0. Iola Scandinavia, they are playing 8-player football this year. They beat Marion Tigerton, 34-8. Shell Lake defeated Luck by a score of 52-22. Belmont shuts down Kickapoo Lafarge by a score of 48-0. It was Highland edging Wisconsin Heights 22-20. Green Bay New Lutheran got past Gibraltar 30-16. Suring topped Almond Bancroft 47-6. It was Siren over Washburn 40-6. Shawamigan lost to Bruce 44-16. Hurley shut out Tri-County 36-0. A couple of final scores in 8-player football tonight. It was Athens defeating Niagara. Athens, another team the Cardinals will face later this season. Athens beat Niagara by a score of 30-8. Sevastopol beat St. John's Northwestern Academy by a score of 48-0 earlier today as well. Looking ahead at the Cardinals' schedule for this year. Next week, home against Owen Withee. And again, all these games will be broadcast live. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoffs on Wausau Area Sports YouTube channel. Next Friday, versus Owen Whitney here at home. Then the Cardinals will hit the road for a couple of weeks at Thorpe on September the 4th and at Gilman on September the 11th. Back here on September the 18th against Alma Center Lincoln. On Friday the 25th of September, the Cardinals travel to Cornell. Then on Friday, October the 2nd, Newman plays at Athens. And then they'll wrap up the season on Friday, October the 9th, here at home against Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. And again, this season, you can catch each and every one of the games of the Newman Catholic Cardinals and the Wausau West Warriors live here on Wausau Area Sports YouTube channel. Cardinals back on the field, as are Algoma. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. 1-minute break, and then the second half. Cardinals trail Algoma 36-0 here on Wausau Area Sports. Wimmer Real Estate and Tim Wimmer is a proud supporter of our student athletes and our coverage of high school sports on Wausau Area Sports. Founded by Tim Wimmer, Wimmer Real Estate offers residential, commercial, business brokerage, and property management services throughout central Wisconsin. Backed by decades of experience and a commitment to client success, we're here to help you make your next move with confidence. Find out more about Wimmer Realty and contact him online. Go to wimmerrealty.com. That's wimmerrealty.com. The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Chad Holmes along with the entire crew here tonight. Clint Holmes, who was with me last night in Menominee, and our other producer slash camera person, Ian Welsh, here as well, as we bring you live coverage of high school football, the Newman Catholic Cardinals and the Algoma Wolves. And glad to be here. It's a beautiful night for football. And again, we're going to talk about this. And again, we heard about it in the pregame. The coach knows that this is a growing process. You lose as many all-conference performers as Newman did a year ago. As I said, a two-way first-team all-conference, Everett Pent. First-team two-way all-conference, Tristan Fisher. Second-team, Quincy Fender. Second-team, Damian Pent. Griffin Pent, honorable mention two ways. Lots of production, not big numbers. Again, it's a growing process. Good competition, as I said. This Algoma team, 6-2 last season. They have been consistently good in eight-player football. The only reason that they were able to not be in the playoffs over these years is because that in the WIAA, when it comes to eight-player football, if your enrollment average is above 200 over the last 3 years, you are not eligible for the playoffs. So Algoma, unfortunately, not eligible for the playoffs. But it's a very good program, and they're showing it here tonight as they do have a 36-0 lead over the Cardinals. Algoma will get the football first here to start off the third quarter. Again, glad you could be with us here on Wausau Area Sports. Very proud to be bringing you Newman Catholic High School football during the course of all of their regular season games this season. But here comes the Cardinals, and it'll be Eli Fight kicking it away for Newman Catholic. Here comes the approach, and the left footer will boot it away. It's an onside squib kind of kick that is covered up by the Wolves at the 48-yard line. And again, with the score beyond 35 points with the lead, it is a running clock, unless the Cardinals can. I got to double check the rule. If it's, I believe if they get it within 35 here in the third quarter, that the clock rules go back to where they were. And if it's in the fourth quarter, the running clock continues. But again, we're going to have to wait and see on that. But Algoma breaks the huddle. We'll head to the line of scrimmage. Right near the big Newman Cardinal at the middle of the field. Again, pair of backs. Left-hand side looking for room, getting hit and being knocked down right at the line of scrimmage is Jack Meverden trying to work his way to the left. But a number of red jerseys there to wrap things up. So it'll be second down and about 9 yards to go. Meverden, 8 attempts for 12 yards in this game. And the bad news here for the Cardinals I see on the sideline is Michael Fox. I mean, he's got some crutches. And again, that ankle/foot injury at least is serious enough where they don't want to put any weight on that right leg. And again, we'll wait and see what the long-term prognosis is. Meverden up the middle, 50, kicks right to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, and he is going to head into the end zone for a touchdown. Jack Meverden takes it 51 yards for the score, his second rushing touchdown of the game. And the Wolves extend their advantage to 42-0. Good initial blocking up front by Algoma, then getting to the right-hand side and using his speed to take it to the house was Jack Meverden. Again, it'll be a 2-point conversion. I don't believe that Algoma even has in their repertoire the extra point. There's the direct snap, and again, plowing ahead into the end zone is Ethan Malott for the 2-point conversion. So 44-0 is the lead for Algoma. We will have the kickoff coming up in 30 seconds. This is Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinal football on Wausau Area Sports. Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? Algoma getting set to kick it away, leading 44-0 over the Cards. Again, it's really something here seeing this Valiant field. For so many years, we would just be playing under the sunlight, but the renovations bring out terrific lighting. I mean, it's really impressive seeing the darkness beyond the field. Squib kick taken at the 20-yard line. Trying to work his way ahead is Miles Surwa, but he is brought down short of the 25-yard line. Surwa, again, awkwardly tackled, and you just, again, hold your breath a little bit because beyond the score, what the Cardinals need to do is get through this second half, staying as healthy as possible. Health is going to be, again, one of those big keys each and every week for the Newman Cardinals. I mean, you don't have a deep squad in terms of numbers. You have to try to keep those that are on the field as healthy as possible. And, again, I was down on the field. I was watching the team warm up earlier. And there are 15 players. Again, those numbers are just very difficult, especially when you look across the way. This Algoma squad, just a very talented squad and also a deeper squad. And for the Cardinals, it's going to be that challenge throughout the course of this season. So now, Cardinals back at the line of scrimmage. Eli Fight starts the count. The sophomore fakes the handoff, moves left-hand side, 25. Nice little juke again, and there's a flag right at the point of the tackle. Are they going to say that they ran him out of bounds a little bit roughly?
Fight for a gain of 5.
Well, what? It is a pickup to the 30. Maybe that flag was picked up, and I think it was, and that would be the smart play. That was not a late hit. So it'll be second down and about 4.5 yards to go. And again, you see it when Eli Fight. If he has a little bit of room to maneuver, he is a very dangerous runner. Just a sophomore. We saw him in the second half of last season do some very impressive things. Had a huge night against Port Edwards. There's the snap. Fight again looking to run. Again, moving the feet around, but you can move those feet. You can have very quick feet, but if there's 3 white jerseys around you, even the most slippery of runners will have a difficult time. So Eli is brought down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be third down and 8 yards to go. Again, every first down for the Cardinals tonight will be a Road Ready University Drivers Education first down for the Cards. Looking for that initial first down. Thanks to Road Ready University Drivers Education for their support of our broadcast here on Wausau Area Sports. Cards back at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Eli Fight takes the snap. Oh, it's a low snap, but Eli picks it up, rolls to the right, still looking. He'll fire deep downfield, and it is intercepted. Battle for the ball. The intended receiver was Matthew Gress. And winning that fight on the far side of the field for Algoma is Calvin Mayhew. Calvin Mayhew comes up with the interception. So Algoma, well, are we getting a conversation? Because I guess the thought is if it was joint possession, then it goes to the offense. But at this point, it looks as though, well, now one of the officials is going to come over, explain to Paul Micklig exactly what happened, and it will be an interception for Mayhew and the Wolves. So with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, Algoma will take possession, holding a 44-0 lead over the Cards. So Algoma will break the huddle, come back to the line of scrimmage. Pair of backs lined up again for the Wolves. Tight formation, direct snap, looking for room on the left-hand side, and getting tackled by the ankles. Nicely done there for Newman Catholic. Miles Surwa able to go down and bring down Ethan Malott after a gain of about 2 yards.
Ethan Malott with a gain of 2 brought down by Miles Surwa.
Again, that was a nice tackle by Miles Surwa. He was patient. He waited for Malott to try and make his move on the left-hand side, went down low, and held on and was able to bring down the bigger runner. 2nd down and 8 now for Algoma. Football on the left-hand hash, football right at the midfield stripe. 2 receivers on the right-hand side. There's the snap. It is a quarterback keeper right up the middle, and to the 45-yard line in Newman territory is Jack Meverden. So Meverden and Malott both back there, both ready to take the snap, and that time it went to Jack Meverden, picked up 5 yards.
45, 3rd down.
Meverden had a couple of touchdown runs in this game, including that 51-yarder earlier here in this period. 3rd down and 3 yards to go for the Wolves. Snap taken by Malott, fakes the throw to the right. He'll keep it himself. He'll break a tackle, get the first down 40 to the 35, cuts back to the 30, and falls forward to the 26-yard line. A 19-yard run, a play that started with a fake pitch or throw to the right-hand side, and then able to make the first man miss near the first down sticks was Malott. And it will be a 1st down at the Newman Catholic 27-yard line.
But it was enough for a Wolves 1st down.
75 yards unofficially on 13 carries and a touchdown for Ethan Malott for Algoma. 4 minutes even to go. Clock moves here in the third quarter. Wolves break the huddle back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers off to the left-hand side. This time, next to Malott is Parker Stewart on the right-hand side. Malott will take the snap. Malott works up the middle. This time he is met by a pair of Cardinals. Both Jacob Fox and Eli Fight team up for that tackle for Newman Catholic after a gain of 2.
Jacob Fox and Eli Fight.
2nd down and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Well, Jacob Fox has made his presence felt on the defensive side of the football here tonight. Number of tackles. Second down and 8, taking their time in the huddle is Algoma. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Wolves. There's the snap. With it is Stewart. Stewart will get through the first wave to the 20, to the 15, and brought down at the 14-yard line. Looked like the Cards had an opportunity, but Stewart picks up positive yardage and a first down before being brought down by Miles Serwa.
Stewart with a run to the 14, brought down by Serwa. Was enough for a Wolves first down.
So 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 15. Methodical on the ground here in the second half. In the first half, a couple of big pass plays helped Algoma initially take the lead. A 60-yard and a 50-yard touchdown pass, both to Cooper Fay. The only 2 completions that the Wolves have had, but they've only attempted 4 passes. Some movement on both sides of the line of scrimmage, and that will be 5 yards marked off against the offense, Algoma. It'll be first down and 15. Again, next Friday night, not 1 but 2 games will be available right here on Wausau Area Sports. 6:40 will be the pregame for both games. Newman Catholic right here at Balliet Field takes on Owen Withey, and Wausau West at Tom Field will meet Rice Lake. Again, hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any of the action here on Wausau Area Sports. Stewart takes the snap, works to the left-hand side. He will be hit, and he'll be brought down near the original line of scrimmage.
Run by Stewart back to the
Coming from behind and getting a piece of that tackle for the Cardinals was Jack Martin. Had some help as well. Second down and 11 now for the Wolves. Hitting 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Football on the left-hand hash. Offense will walk to the line of scrimmage for Algoma. Again, Stewart and Malott in the backfield. Stewart to the right, Malott to the left. Milking the play clock right now are the Wolves. There's the snap, taken by Malott. That is actually not Malott. Inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line. So it'll be a third down situation as the quarter will come to an end. The third quarter is over. End of 3. It is Algoma 44, Newman Catholic nothing. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. This is Newman Catholic High School football on Wausau Area Sports.
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? Start of the fourth quarter here from Balliet Field. Algoma leads the Fighting Cardinals by a score of 44-0. Algoma faces a third down situation. Third down and about 7 yards to go. Ball marked at the Cardinal 11.
Third down and 6, ball on the Cardinal 11.
Coming to the line of scrimmage are the Wolves. Nolan Cockert is now there in the backfield. Direct snap, getting hit, breaking a tackle, fighting inside the 10, inside the 5, and down to the 2 is Stewart. Parker Stewart able to make something out of nothing and pick up a first down at the Cardinal 3. A pickup of 8 yards on the play. 31 yards unofficially on 4 carries for Parker Stewart. And the Wolves knocking on the door. Thanks to our sponsors, including the Clover Belt Credit Union. Boy, they have been such a great supporter of our broadcast over the years. Thanks to CCU for their support. Thanks as well to Rocket Industrial. Boy, again, Ryan and everybody at Rocket have been great supporters of our broadcast as well. First down and goal to goal now for Algoma. Cockert will take the snap. He will be hit as coming over is Jacob Fox, meeting him behind the line of scrimmage. So Jacob Fox, another tackle for the Cardinals for a loss of 1 on the play.
Men in the backfield by Jacob Fox. Second and goal.
Second down and goal to go. Don't forget, if you miss any of our broadcasts since we started this project back in the spring, just, again, go back on our YouTube channel. You can see all the interviews that we've had, also all the game broadcasts that we've had as well. Again, so that's another big reason why you should click that subscribe button and be with us on Wausau Area Sports. Second and goal from the 4. And now whistles and flags and movement will mean a 5-yard mark-off against Algoma.
Plays whistle dead, false start.
False start will be called on Algoma. So 5 yards marked back to about the 9-yard line. Remains second down and goal to go. Again, just taking their time in the huddle is Algoma. This has to be, again, a big boost for their program, coming here to take on this Newman Catholic program. And again, it's maybe a bit of a building project, for this Cardinal team, but still, Newman, anybody who faces Newman knows they're always in for a challenge since the Cardinals have moved to the 8-player game. Right up the middle is Cockert, and he will be wrapped up and brought down by Martin. Jack Martin able to get on top of. And that will be third down now. And a Cardinal is down on the field. And again, that's one of the things you just do not want to see right now. So an injury timeout on the field. So we'll take a 1-minute break with 9:05 to go in the fourth quarter. 44-0 Algoma. This is Newman Catholic High School Fighting Cardinal football on Wausau Area Sports.
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
Chad Holmes back again here from Balliet Field as another Cardinal is going to gingerly walk off under his own power. Boy, again, just 15 to start, and we got a couple of, it looks like, somewhat significant injuries here, as we saw Michael Fox leave the game in the first half, and he has been out since then. And now another injured Newman Catholic Cardinal. Looks like Chase Ledecky is coming off here for the Cards. Yep, Chase Ledecky is a freshman for Newman Catholic. So now it will be third down and goal Ball marked at the 7-yard line. Parker Stewart in the backfield. Cochran is right to his left. Parker Stewart will go up the middle. He'll be hit in the backfield as Serwanka will come in there and make the big stick for the Cards. Carter Serwanka has come in there and made some stops as well. Both Serwanka and Jacob Fox, I think, have been defensive stalwarts for the Cardinals so far in this game. That will be a loss of a pair for Parker Stewart. So now 4th down and goal. Clock is moving. 8:20 to go in the 4th quarter.
4th down and goal at the 9.
And no kicking game in terms of field goals or extra points for Algoma, so they will be going for it. Stewart and Cockert again, with both hands are up. He'll be Cockert this time. He looks for room. He'll be brought down again for a loss. So a nice job as coming in was Nathaniel Tao to bring down the runner for a loss of a yard.
Turnover on down.
So the Cardinal offense will get it back with 7:40 to go. Again, as I said a little bit earlier, every rep is important right now for these players. And an opportunity here, again, with the second quarterback, because, again, Michael Fox out injured. But, again, you look at Eli Fight. He's got good zip on the ball. He's a good athlete. And I think he is somebody that you'll be able to have confidence in running the offense if Michael Fox is out for any length of time. Hopefully that's not the case. Fake handoff, left-hand side is Fight, has an opening, 10 to the 15, outside of the 20, to the 30, to the 35, and out of bounds near the 40. And there is the initial Road Ready University Driver's Education first down for the Cardinals. That's, again, what you see. Boy, you give Eli Fight a seam. He has got that capability of finding it, and on the far sideline, hopefully, again, this is just a cramp. Yep, the leg is up. That is Eli Fight. He is a two-way player. He's been out there the entirety of this game. And I think, again, just this humidity, warm night, cramping for Eli after he was able to pick up 26 yards on that run. And, again, a Cardinal first down. We're going to take a quick break. Let's take a 30-second break while they look over Eli Fight again with this cramp on the far sideline. 6:29 to go. 44-0 Algoma. Back in a moment here on Wausau Area Sports. The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau Area Sports. Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? Eli Fight walks off, so he'll be out for at least a play. But now it will be a third quarterback. Jacob Fox will now be under center for the Cardinals. It will be 1st and 10 Newman at their own 36-yard line. Again, that was a 26-yard quarterback run by Eli Fight. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Running back, flanking Jacob Fox to the right. There's the snap. It is a handoff. With it is Serwa. Serwa trying to turn it upfield, but he'll be wrapped up near the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play as the clock is down under 6 minutes to go. 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Right now, just getting a break on the near sideline. I think in this situation, if it was a one-score game, I think we'd probably see Eli Fight back in there. But again, Making sure that Eli Fight stays as healthy as possible is, I think, number one priority here in the final 6 minutes of this game for Coach Paul Mickling and the Newman coaching staff. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Jacob Fox takes the snap. Fox will keep it himself. Finds a little bit of a seam, gets out beyond the 40 to about the 41-yard line for a gain of 5 yards on the play.
Fox with a run to the Newman 41.
So positive yardage there for the Cards. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 yards to go.
3rd down and about 5.
One thing you know that is disappointing, I think that the result will be tonight for this Newman team. This team, being around them in practice, this team will not let this keep them down. You know, the coach will keep digging in, and this team will try to get ready for a very tough opponent next week, Owen Whitby, here at Newman Catholic. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Jacob Fox finds a seam, has the first down, 45 to the 50. Far sideline to the 40, to the 35. Puts his shoulder pass down and is knocked out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Kicks the ball out into Algoma territory for a Newman Catholic first down.
A 29-yard pickup on that run by Fox. It's another road-ready University driver's education first down for the Cardinals.
To the 30-yard line.
Big opening that time for Jacob Fox, and able to quickly get out to the left-hand side and work his way downfield. Three minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Cardinals would love to get on the scoreboard before things wrap up here tonight. Back to the line of scrimmage comes Newman Catholic. Again, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. With it is Fox. Fox will go up the middle. Again, finds a seam inside the 25 and brought down at about the 23-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards on the play.
Jacob Fox for 7 yards.
It'll be 2nd down and 3 yards to go.
2nd down and 3.
So 41 yards on the 3 carries on this drive for Jacob Fox. Quarterback comes on over, getting the play from Coach Paul Mickling. Jacob will go into the huddle and then give the play to his teammates. Breaking the huddle, back to the line of scrimmage comes Newman Catholic. Split far to the right-hand side is Matthew Gress. Jacob Fox starts the count, takes the snap. Fake handoff, again up the middle. Kicks it to the right to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he'll be brought down inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. A 16-yard pickup and another road-ready University driver's education first down for the Cardinals.
1st and goal.
So 57 yards on the ground for Jacob Fox on this series for the Cardinals. And now 1st and goal to go from the 8. 2 minutes to go. The Cardinals knocking on the door. Stick around again for our post-game show. The road-ready University driver's education player of the game. We'll announce that. We'll get a chance to talk to Coach Mickling as well. And now whistles. And a timeout will be called. Timeout Newman, 1:41 to go. We will take a 30-second break and be right back. This is Cardinal Football on Wausau Area Sports. Wimmer Real Estate and Tim Wimmer is a proud supporter of our student athletes and our coverage of high school sports on Wausau Area Sports. Founded by Tim Wimmer, Wimmer Real Estate offers residential, commercial, business brokerage, and property management services throughout central Wisconsin. Backed by decades of experience and a commitment to client success, we're here to help you make your next move with confidence. Find out more about Wimmer Realty and contact him online. Go to wimmerrealty.com. That's wimmerrealty.com. Chad Holmes back again from Balliet Field in Wausau at Newman Catholic High School. Cardinals trying to get on the board here late. And again, there are no unimportant downs. There are no unimportant scores. Yes, it's 44-0, but for this group of younger, inexperienced players, a little dose of success, I think, would be very important. Miles Serwa lined up now to the left of Jacob Fox. Fox will take the snap. Fox will move to the left-hand side, gets around the first man, but then the second tackler will bring him down near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard on that run to the left-hand side for Jacob Fox.
Jacob Fox with a gain of about
It will be second down and goal to goal for the Cardinals at the Algoma 6. Fox gets the play again from Coach Paul Micklick. The Newman coach starting his 25th season at the helm, 127 wins, 106 losses, 81-12 in 8-player football. Jacob Fox takes the snap, running to the left, turns it upfield, inside the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown. So Jacob Fox will get the Cardinals on the board, a 6-yard run to the left-hand side, and it's 44-6. As I said, again, it's not going to win the game, but at the same time, it's a really nice drive, nice job done by Fox after taking over following the 26-yard run to start the drive by Eli Fight. The clock should be stopped at this point after a touchdown. And now a whistle. And the Cardinals will be going for a 2-point conversion. Cardinals back at the line of scrimmage. Jacob Fox takes the snap. Fox rolls to the right, looks to throw, and it's knocked away, incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is no good. The intended receiver for the Cardinals was Jordan Cluck. So with 23 seconds remaining, it is now 44-6. We'll have the kickoff, and that should probably be the last play of the game. Again, our post-game show is coming up, and stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our post-game. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? So the Cardinals get on the board here late. And again, I think that's a nice thing for Jacob Fox and for the Cardinals to get that touchdown. And then time to get back to work. Get prepared for next Friday's game. Again, 6:40 for the pregame next Friday night, 7 o'clock for the kickoff. Newman Catholic will take on Owen Withey. And at the same time, also on Wausau Area Sports, Wausau West against Rice Lake. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Here comes a squib kick. It will be picked up by the Wolves. The clock will run, and that will be the final play of this game. So Algoma will make a nice long trip home tonight. It'll be a nice fun trip home tonight for the Wolves as they defeat the Newman Catholic Cardinals by a score of 44-6. Teams will go out, shake hands as the final seconds tick off. Again, our post-game show is next. We'll look at the stats, look at the scoring, and get a chance to talk to the coach and perhaps a player guest as well. 44-6, Algoma over Newman Catholic. Post-game is straight ahead here on Wausau Area Sports. Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready?
So, what's your boat? A boat for fishing, a boat for skiing, a pontoon boat for partying? Or are you thinking personal watercraft? Whatever floats fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union, the leader in financing summer fun. Motorcycles, ATVs, campers, motorhomes, and convertibles too. Great rates, great service, great fun. Local lenders lending local money. Quick and easy loan approval. It's the way financing should be. Stop in and visit with a CCU lender today. CCU can set you up with great rate financing approval, so when you find your boat, you're ready to float. Summer's just too short not to enjoy every moment you can on the water, on the road, or off the road camping or ATVing. Stop in, call, or apply online at ccuwausau.com for your great rate. Whatever floats summer fun for you, remember CCU. That's Clover Belt Credit Union. We finance fun.
Rocket Industrial's mission to package with less is a commitment to making a future that's better for the next generation. Their recommendations help manufacturers across the nation package with less material, less waste, less time, and with less cost. Their engineers and experts provide data-backed solutions that positively impact your bottom line. When you work with Rocket Industrial, you're working with a partner committed to making a difference. Rocket Industrial, package with less. Learn more at rocketindustrial.com.
The Weld Riley Law Firm of Wausau and attorney Matt Meyer is a supporter of high school sports coverage on Wausau area sports. Matt and the attorneys at Weld Riley have a wide range of practical knowledge and litigation experience, enabling their firm to offer an unparalleled breadth of service and depth of talent in Wisconsin. Matt can help you in finding a legal solution in civil litigation, family law, personal injury, and more. Contact Matt Meyer at Weld Riley Law Firm in Wausau. Thanks to Weld Riley and Matt Meyer for their support of high school sports coverage on Wausau area sports. Wausau area sports is looking to grow. Wausau area sports is about to begin its first full school year of live streaming of high school sports. Are you someone with an interest in sales? Looking for some extra spending money? We are looking for a person interested in helping build this new project, Wausau area sports, by selling advertising for our upcoming broadcast on a part-time commission basis. If interested in learning more about this position, reach out to me, Chad Holmes, by email, chad.holmes@wausauareasports.com. Again, that's chad.holmes@wausauareasports.com. Come and join us at Wausau Area Sports. Chad Holmes again here from Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School. It is a final score, and actually put final down instead of fourth quarter on the scoreboard. It is Newman Catholic falling tonight by a score of 44-6 to Algoma. Let's look at the stats of this one. First of all, for Algoma, 14 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown for Ethan Malott. Jack Meverton had 10 carries for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns. 6 carries for 31 yards for Parker Stewart. Jack Schrader had 3 carries for 84 yards and a touchdown. 3 carries for 4 yards for Nolan Cockert. Passing, Ethan Malott was 2 out of 4 for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 catches for Cooper Fay for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. 264 yards on the ground, 110 yards through the air, 374 yards of total offense for Algoma here this evening. For the Newman Catholic Cardinals, Jacob Fox had 6 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. Eli Feit carried the ball 10 times for 31 yards. 3 carries for -9 yards for Michael Fox. Miles Serwa had 1 carry for 0 yards. Passing, Michael Fox was 2 out of 5 for 9 yards with an interception. Eli Feit was 1 out of 5 for 8 yards with an interception as well. 1 catch for Jacob Fox for 9 yards. Jude Zielinski had 1 catch for 8 yards and 1 catch for 0 yards for Eli Feit. 86 yards on the ground, 17 yards through the air, 103 yards of total offense tonight for the Newman Catholic Cardinals. Let's look at the scoring of this one. Algoma got on the board first with 9 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. 68-yard touchdown run by Jack Schrader. The 2-point conversion was good, and it was an 8-0 lead for the Wolves. Algoma then made it 16-0 with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. It was a 60-yard touchdown strike from Ethan Malott to Cooper Fay. Again, the 2-point conversion was good, and Algoma had a 16-0 lead. Algoma would then extend their advantage to 24-0 with 56 seconds to go in the first half. a 50-yard touchdown run from, a 50-yard touchdown reception, I should say. Again, a pass from Ethan Malott to Cooper Fay, and it was 24-0 after the 2-point conversion was good. In the second quarter, with 7:58 to go in the second quarter, Algoma, a 1-yard touchdown run by Ethan Malott. The 2-point conversion was no good. It was 30-0. Then with 2:52 to go in the second quarter, Algoma made it 36-0 on a 17-yard touchdown run by Jack Meverden. Algoma then made it 44-0 with 10:15 to go in the third quarter, a 51-yard touchdown run by Meverden. 2-point conversion was good. And then the Cardinals got on the board with 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 6-yard touchdown run by Jacob Fox. The 2-point conversion was no good, and that would make it 44-6, and that is the final score. Coach Paul Miklik still talking things over with his team in the end zone to our right. We will now announce our Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game. And Road Ready University Drivers Education brings us the first downs and our Player of the Game. And both defensively and for his role in the touchdown at the end, our Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game is Jacob Fox. He had a number of tackles on the defensive side, had a catch, and then led the team at the quarterback position on a touchdown drive to finish off this game. So Jacob Fox, with that 6-yard touchdown run in the final seconds, is our Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Are you road ready? 44-6, Algoma defeats the Newman Catholic Cardinals. So again, looking ahead, Wednesday night, we'll have our first big high school sports show of the season. Again, we are splitting it up from 6 till 7. It will be the big Wausau West sports show. And from 7 until 8, it will be the big Newman Catholic sports show. And again, we will have a coach from each of those schools, a student athlete from both of those schools, and talk about what is going on athletically at both Wausau West from 6 till 7 and at Newman Catholic from 7 until 8. And then coming up next Friday night, we have a pair of games, as we will have the Newman Catholic Cardinals back here at Balliet Field taking on Owen Withy. We will have live coverage starting with the pregame show at 6:40 and the opening kickoff at 7 p.m. Again, that is Newman Catholic taking on Owen Withy next Friday night right here on Wausau Area Sports. And also, again, we have this capability now with our new Wausau Area Sports YouTube channel to bring you multiple games at the same time. And at the very same time, you'll be able to see the Wausau West Warriors next Friday night take on Rice Lake. Warriors 1-0 on the season after their win last night, 36-21 at Menominee. They'll try to make it 2 in a row in the non-conference as they will take on Rice Lake. Again, both games will be here in town. The Cardinals here at Balliet Field, the Warriors over at Tom Field. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock for the opening kickoff for both those games right here on Wausau Area Sports. Cardinals, again, there's a lot that you try to take away from a first game. Whether you win big, whether you lose big, whether you win tight, whether you lose tight. Again, so often, and again, I know it is a cliche, but it's said often that the biggest improvement is made between Game 1 and Game 2. And I think for the Newman Catholic Cardinals, they're going to go back to work. They're going to look at the film of tonight. They're going to look at Owen Withy's film. They're going to get ready over the next 7 days to face off against the team that is an outstanding football program. And this year, again, it's got that feel of the old days, because back in the old days, the Cardinals were in the Cloverwood Conference when they were still in 11-player football. Teams like Owen Withy, teams like Thorpe, teams like Gilman, teams like Athens and Assumption. I mean, you got 5 of those former Cloverwood opponents now all in this brand new conference, and that leads to a big challenge for the Newman Catholic football team this year. A bigger challenge with their conference, a big challenge with the number of all-conference performers that graduated from last year's team, and again, just one player that received any kind of all-conference recognition. That was an honorable mention for Carter Cerwanka on the offensive line last year. So that means there are a lot of players that are put into new roles, a lot of players that will have to grow into these roles as we continue into this season. And again, that's one of the great things about high school athletics, being able to try and work their way through, trying to work their way through some of the tough times in order to really enjoy the sweet times as well. We're going to take a timeout, and then hopefully the coach will be finishing up his comments with the team, and we'll get a chance to talk to Coach Paul Micklig coming up next. Again, 44-6, Newman Catholic falls to Algoma. We'll continue our post-game show coming up here on Wausau Area Sports. Stay tuned for the Road Ready University Drivers Education Player of the Game in our postgame show. Road Ready University Drivers Education is a certified driving school located in central Wisconsin. They offer driving education to teens and adults in Marathon County. They are committed to safety and teaching the foundational skills to prepare you for a life of safe driving. Check them out online, on Facebook and on Instagram. Are you road ready? Wimmer Real Estate and Tim Wimmer is a proud supporter of our student athletes and our coverage of high school sports on Wausau Area Sports. Founded by Tim Wimmer, Wimmer Real Estate offers residential, commercial, business brokerage, and property management services throughout central Wisconsin. Backed by decades of experience and a commitment to client success, we're here to help you make your next move with confidence. Find out more about Wimmer Realty and contact him online. Go to wimmerrealty.com. That's wimmerrealty.com. Chad Holmes back again here from Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School, where the Newman Cardinals open up their 2026 high school football season, falling to Algoma by a score of 44-6. Cardinals just broke up their post-game huddle off to our right, waiting to see if Coach Paul Micklig works his way upstairs to get a chance to talk to him after this first game of the season. Again, the Cardinals back in action next week on Friday. They will take on Owen Withy back here at Balliet Field. Again, 6:40 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the opening kickoff right here on Wausau Area Sports. And again, if you've missed our preseason interview with the coach talking about this season's team, we had interviews as well with other coaches from Wausau West, DC Everest, and Wausau East. You can go to our YouTube channel for some of those interviews, and as well have an opportunity to see our previous games as well here on Wausau Area Sports. And I'm not sure if the coach is going to make it up. He's talking right now, it looks like, to Michael Fox. We're going to give him every opportunity because he's always so good about doing this, and want to make sure that we give him the opportunity to make it on up here, and we'll see here in just a moment. So again, hopefully you'll be able to join us as we talk plenty of Newman Cardinal sports on Wednesday with the big Newman Catholic Sports Show. From 7 until 8 p.m. We have the big Wausau West Sports Show as well from 6 until 7 p.m. coming up on Wednesday as well. And then we have the games. And again, every game this season we will have for Wausau West and Newman Catholic right here on Wausau Area Sports. I guess we're not going to get a chance to talk to the coach. He's still talking downstairs, and he's talking actually to the trainer, which is obviously more important as well. So we're going to wrap it up here from Balliet Field at Newman Catholic High School. Newman falls to Algoma 44-6. We have our game close coming up. We list our sponsors, and if you have a chance, please thank our sponsors. Also, if you've enjoyed our broadcast and would like to be part of it, reach out to me. You can become a sponsor. And also, if you've enjoyed our broadcast, you see at the top of the screen a chance to make a Venmo contribution to help us make Wausau Area Sports even better. For my cameraman, for Clint Holmes and Ian Welsh, I'm Chad Holmes. Thanks for joining us for Cardinal Football on Wausau Area Sports. This has been Newman Catholic High School Football on Wausau Area Sports. Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals football has been brought to you by the Cloverbelt Credit Union, Rocket Industrial, the Weld Riley Law Firm and attorney Matt Meyer, Wimmer Real Estate, and Road Ready University Driver's Education. Thanks for joining us for Newman Catholic High School football on your home for the Fighting Cardinals all season long, Wausau Area Sports.